Hello everyone, this is samirtheknight, and welcome back to another recording of Amnesia, The Dark Descent. So, as we left off last time, we have now just entered the choir, and we are going to be looking for the pieces of the orb that Agrippa has told us about, which is now scattered upon several torture rooms across the choir, and I forget the other place's name. So, as you remember, we met Agrippa in the last episode, and we also are going to be helping him with some potion of some sort. But one thing at a time, of course. So, right now, I'm just looking through this torture room, seeing if I can find anything. Nothing yet, really. But here's a diary from Daniel himself.
August 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry. Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Paint the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come.
At this point, I'm like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to become evil. And I try to go for the door, but nope. So Daniel ends up killing this man. Kind of gruesome.
Do anything?
Man.
Cut the lines, paint the man, cut the lines. Leave the man cries. Now you sleep.
Daniel
I
comes
did well.
quite the murderer.
One life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain.
Jeez.
Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
Come on back from that little cinematic. We finally get to see what Daniel has pretty much turned into over his course of stay at Castle Brennenburg. He's turned into quite the bastard, if you will. Murdering people for his sake and such. So now we enter the main hall of the choir. One of the most scariest places, I think, in the whole of Amnesia. From what I've seen, anyway. Alright.
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
I don't get that. Killing us both? Well, I guess Shadow doesn't care about anything at all, so... So now I'm in the choir. Scary ass place. I think so. And that's a pitfall, by the way. So, bottomless pits for the win. So we're have to set out and find these pieces of orb. I don't know why I'm yawning right now. Sorry. But we'll be finding one shortly, and things will start to get a little bit more interesting. So I'm just trying to be cautious. I turned on that light, but I don't know why, honestly. The place is kind of lit up pretty well. Well, not lit up so much, but like it's bright enough. And like I'm not doing any tampering with the brightness in the video or anything, so this is exactly what I'm seeing. Alright, so we come across one of our first torture chambers.
Get her back.
Get who back? I didn't understand that statement. Anyway, kind of look around a little bit. There's an Iron Maiden in the center of the room, and if you have seen other custom stories, you would know that Iron Maidens typically don't have very good thing associated with them. So I decided to keep away from it, but curiosity killed the cat. I tried opening it from the side. Nothing happens right away, but as soon as I try and go in front of it, I get freaked out and I jumped. Loud noises. Shut up. Wasn't expecting that either. The forger stood absolutely still. The casket had been closed, but a faint light made its way inside. A myriad of spikes pointed at him, glittering as they waited for his body to slip just for a moment. His knee jerked, and he felt blood trickle down his leg. In pain, his head fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realize his eye had ruptured. It began to leak. Some really messed up stuff here. Now that I think about it, where did they come up with the name Iron Maiden? I mean, obviously the lady or whatever on this thing, but and iron spikes, but I don't know. So we find our first piece of orb. 1 out of 6. Just a quick look in the room, make sure everything's here. Loud noises. Stop it. No. Oh. Alright. We're done in there. Got our first piece of orb. Now some more interesting things are gonna occur. I won't spoil them. Be on the edge of your seats, gentlemen and women. You know what? I need to look at the statistics and see who's actually watching my videos. That'll be interesting to see. And from where, too. So I'm being cautious once again. I know there's supposed to be a monster because I've watched videos again, like I said. Fortunately, this, like, from here onto the end of the game, I've seen very small bits and pieces. So I've seen a bit, and I know there's chunks I haven't seen, so whatever. Anyway, pay attention in this part here. Listen to the sound. Tell me what you guys think later. Okay. Notice the scream of that well as a brute. Don't you think it would normally be louder than that? I don't know. I heard it and I was like, wait, is that really a monster coming? But obviously the music changed, so I was like, okay, definitely. Now the theme song is playing too. you hear a little like some metal screeching or something. It's not the brute itself, but that freaks me out too. It's like, is it the brute or not? I don't know. Guys can post comment in this about in the video about this if you want. So I'm trying to be careful. I have no idea where this brute is at all. Apparently he's really, really close, which you'll hear momentarily. I'm hearing the screech again, so I'm like freaking out, like, oh my god, where is it? And then I hear it. It's like, oh god, it's really close. You can hear the but where? Now my microphone, my headset is really good at picking up sound here. It seemed like right, if I was looking towards the bridge, it's coming from the right. It was, anyway. The monster's gone now, so I don't know. It seemed like I got across the bridge as I was running around to get behind this thing, but what else? I don't know. Onward and upward. That's so what I know used to say that. I don't know. Oh, God. No, I just realized who I got that from. I won't spare the... Oh, God. Alright, so... Once again... Sneak through the choir of Brennenburg. How deep under is this place, I wonder? Jeez. Brennenburg is huge. Alright. Lots of ambient noises. No idea what the hell is going on. Or whether I know a monster or not is going to come up. I don't know where these things seem to be coming, these smoke things seem to be coming from those plants on the floor. Not really 100% sure. Might be part of that fungi that was mentioned earlier in the letter before coming into the choir. I don't know. So once again, moving on forward, cautiously. But you can never be too cautious, as you'll see momentarily. And like an idiot, I walk towards it. Oh. I don't know how I did that. I literally freaked out as I turned around and I saw it at the corner of my eye. I was like, oh no, he saw me. But apparently he didn't. So I'm happy. My head would be pounding and my hands would be shaking too if I saw a monster. I think so. Alright, I don't really see it, but my vision goes blurry again still. Kind of weird. But again, another brute in like 5 minutes, not even. As we get further in the game, ever since the brute, like... Which one? The one in the sewer? It's just been constantly brutes. I think even before that. Like, there's no more grunts anymore. Which is a bad thing, of course. Didn't have to say anything. So I'm freaking out, obviously, at this point. It's like, freaking A, where's the monster?
Help her! Find a way!
And I get so pissed just from that, like, damn it, Daniel, no! Stop talking! Not time right now. But again, he's mentioning save her. Like, who is he talking about? I don't know. I just bolt for the door like, no, get me inside.
The wheel is good for keeping your victim still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
Alexander's a real dick. And I like how Daniel's like, they'll die though. Like, he didn't want to. Oh, I guess he still has a conscience somehow, but he's really starting to turn bad, you know. I wonder how. I haven't been keeping track of the dates, but I wonder how long he's been staying there with them. Anyway, the murderer's limbs were tied to the spoke of the wheel. They turned the wheel slowly, but with intent, so the rope secured around his legs stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. The two men looked at each other knowingly and took a hammer and struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy. We find our next piece of orb. That's 2 out of 6. And with that ends this episode. So, a little bit more interesting this one, but as with monsters and all, but we will see with upcoming next recording and all. So, anyway, thanks again for watching, everyone. This is samirtheknight. Make sure to follow me on our Facebook and or Twitter. Links will be in the description. And if you like this video, please leave a like, favorite, and or subscribe. And I have a suggestion. People have been asking whether or not if I want to do a face cam. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments. It'll be first time showing my face and all, but it'll be interesting, I think. So let me know in the comments whether or not you want me to do it, and we'll see to it. So again, thanks again for watching, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Peace out.